This has been a failed presidency.
Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney is trying to score points with fiscal conservatives. On the eve of the Iowa caucuses, he suggested the government needs to make many cuts, but highlighted one in particular.
I like the fact that my grandkids can watch Big Bird on TV. I think that's wonderful. But because they don't have advertising, the government has to put in a check. I don't think that's right. And so we're going to have Big Bird with advertising probably, because I don't want to borrow money from China.
Big Bird, that's Sesame Street. So how much of a difference would that make? PBS, which produces Sesame Street, gets $430 million a year from the government. That's 15% of its budget. The U.S. budget deficit this year will be $1.1 trillion. What the government spends on PBS is about 0.04% of the federal deficit. To put it in perspective, if Romney wanted to balance the budget by cutting PBS, he'd have to do it 2,560 times. Now, as far as the U.S. debt, only 8% of it is owned by China. That's $1.2 trillion. Cutting PBS out of the budget would reduce our debt to China by about 3.5 1/100ths of 1%.